Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do some cosmetic modifications to our Supra. This being such a new car, there's not a huge amount available right now. So in terms of suspension, we're going to go for a set of H&R springs until we can work with Bilstein to come up with a solution, hopefully before the Essen Motor Show. And also we're going to fit a set of spacers just to improve the stance. We have ordered a new set of wheels from 660 Design that will hopefully be here in time for Essen. So this is going to be the first round of modifications, just a simple set of springs and some spacers to improve the stance and hopefully just to make the standard car look a little bit better. For the suspension, we're going to test it in stock form with a vibration meter and show you how it reacts on the road, and then we'll do the same test with the H&Rs afterwards, and hopefully that'll give us a base going forward. When we actually fit coilovers or when MSS make a spring kit for this, we can actually show you guys the difference in comfort between stock and all the other suspension kits. With Aston halfway through the job, we can take a look at the H&R springs next to the stock ones. There's obviously not too much to see as they are just lowering springs. They lower 25mm front and 20 rear according to H&R. These are obviously the same springs that go on the Z4, and even the box is marked as Z4. We haven't used a set of H&R springs on a project for a really long time. I think the last time we used them was 2016 on our original Signal Green F80 M3. Also known as Viper 1, new one is Viper 2. And they did sit really well on that car. I've seen some pictures of these H&Rs on other Supras, and I think the drop is fairly good, but I think we're really going to need a set of adjustable springs or coilovers to get it to exactly where we want it. We're also fitting a set of TPI 12mm spacers, and these are the ones we've been using for years. I've even run them on the F90 when we've been at VMAX sometimes, so well tested, and we know that they're completely reliable. So let's get these on the car. We can drop the car down, see what it looks like, and we will measure the car afterwards as well to show you what the difference is.
Brian Little.
Springs fitted, let's go take the Supra for a drive and see how it feels. I've mentioned many times before that when you do springs on a car, it's not for handling at all, it's really for aesthetics. And what you're looking for is for it not to affect the ride too much and not detract away from the stock handling on a car like this, which already is pretty good. Last thing you want to do is ruin it. It doesn't feel too much different. I would say a little bit stiffer, and maybe on the bumps it feels a little bit more unsettled, but not a huge amount. I'm not talking that it's upsetting the handling, but just trying to get what little difference it's made. Still feels very controllable and flat through the corners. But what will be interesting is when we actually record the vibration data again and show you the data on that to see how different it is. But it feels fairly comfortable, still compliant, which is good. Yeah, understeered it. There's some loose tarmac. It's a beautiful autumn day today, sunny, leaves are starting to go golden. Yeah, I would say it doesn't feel too different from stock, which is good. A little bit stiffer, which is what you'd expect. It's still pretty good. So this is a normal road that we run on, and it's quite bumpy, and it seems to be handling the bumps pretty well. And it was really good in stock form anyway, so Essen is coming up in 2 months, so we're going to try and get the car to Bilstein before then, so we can try and come up with a custom kit based on components they've got already. So that'll be the next stage on the suspension for this. We're just going to head back to the shop now so we can have a look at the car to see what kind of difference it's made aesthetically, and then we can talk about the results of the data as well. In terms of the looks, I think it looks really good on the new springs. It's lowered just right, so we've actually measured it, and it's 30mm at the front and 25 at the rear. May settle a little bit more, but it looks absolutely fantastic like this. The Supra shape is one of those that you add a set of springs and it completely changes the look of the car. It's very sporty and it's sitting a little bit high, but now it looks really sleek at the same time. The spacers really help bring the wheels out, and I think we're going to use this as the offset for our wheels that we're having made by 660 Design. So the arches are filled out really nice, stance is really good, and the ride is not affected that much, especially from the feel of the car. So let's have a look at the data. We tested the car on the same stretch of road at 50 miles an hour. The car was set with a cruise control, and we put the car into normal mode on both tests. We first tested it with the stock springs, and that is represented by the red lines, and then we tested it with the H&R springs, which are represented by the blue lines. As you can see from the graph, the stock suspension had much less vertical movement than the H&R did. So the data looks like how the car felt to me. It's a little bit stiffer than stock, which we were expecting, but not too much. So ride comfort is not affected a great deal by these H&R springs, and aesthetically it looks great. So overall, it's a really good modification. I'm looking forward to doing the stage 2 on the suspension, which will hopefully be a set of full coilovers. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you'd like to watch what YouTube suggests you might like from our other videos, you can watch that over here. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comment section and we'll do our best to answer them for you.